At 18, I took a last-minute babysitting gig for a family friend. The next morning, cops yanked me out of bed in front of my parents. Their 19-year-old daughter said I assaulted her in the kitchen. 7 months later, a broken camera and a neighbor's footage made her story collapse. I'd babysat for Mrs. Miller a bunch of times. Her 2 little kids loved me because I let them stay up late and built Lego towers. The problem was her older daughter, Susan. She flirted hard, texted me while I sat on their couch, and 2 months earlier she confessed she liked me. I told her gently I wasn't interested. She screamed, cried, stormed out, then acted normal a week later. That night felt normal. I got the kids to bed. I wiped up crumbs. Susan came in, stared at me, and walked upstairs without a word. At 9:30, Mrs. Miller came home, paid me, thanked me, and I left. I went home and studied. Then came the pounding on my front door. 2 officers in full uniform. My mom looked like she might pass out. My dad's first words were, "What did you do?" Cold cuffs clicked on my wrists. At the station, a detective slid me water and tried to help me confess to something small. When I said she was lying, his smile dropped. The town didn't wait for facts. My college suspended me, pending investigation. Neighbors stopped waving. Parents pulled their kids inside when I walked by. My best friend answered one call, then whispered, "I believe you," but my reputation, and went silent. At home, my dad paced, drank, and demanded I admit it. A week later, he threw me out. My mom drove me to my late grandma's little house and handed me a key. In court, Susan cried on cue and told a clean, rehearsed story. I cornered her at 8 p.m. I blocked the doorway. I threatened her. Random people piled on with vibes and rumors. My lawyer asked about the Ring camera. Mrs. Miller, shaking, said it had been broken for weeks. The prosecutor smirked. How convenient. I told the truth, including that I'd rejected Susan before. The jury came back in under an hour. Guilty. My mom's sob sounded like it came from the floor. They gave me 4 years. They shackled my ankles and put me on a bus. Inside, the label followed me. Babysitter. Guys swung on me, laughed while I bled, and guards looked away. The first week, I ate with my back to a wall and slept with one eye open. The only person who treated me like a human was an older inmate named Rudy. He taught me how to survive without losing myself. The day he got transferred, he said one thing: "Don't let the truth die just because they buried you." So I wrote everything down: times, sounds, footsteps, every detail I could hold on to. 7 months in, my mom walked into visitation with a new attorney, Eric. She'd called him for weeks until he took the case. Eric rebuilt the investigation from scratch. He found the neighbor behind the Millers, back from overseas, with a cloud camera that saved months of footage. The edge of it caught the Millers' porch. Susan didn't come home at 8. She walked up calm at 9:24, texting. Mrs. Miller pulled in at 9:32. I left minutes later, backpack on, no rush, no chaos. Eric pulled router logs too. Susan's phone connected after 9:25, and mine dropped around 9:35. Now I had proof. 2 weeks later, we were back in court. Then Eric hit play and turned the screen. Next, the timestamp glowed, 9:24 p.m. Then Susan's face went paper white and her hands shook. Next, Eric asked, "So where were you at 8? Then she swallowed hard and said, "I lied." Again, the room went dead silent. Next, she choked out, "He turned me down. I wanted him to pay." Then the judge snapped, "Conviction vacated. Take her into custody." They unshackled me right there. My mom hugged me so tight I couldn't breathe. Susan got let out, still sobbing. My dad showed up in the back, watched it, and walked out without a word. Outside, the air felt different, like I'd been underwater too long. After that, Susan's side tried to buy my silence with a settlement and an NDA. I said no. We went civil. Under oath, she admitted she filed a false report and it put me in prison. I won damages, and the town finally had to say my name without spitting. A few people apologized. I didn't hug anybody. My mom filed for divorce. She told my dad he chose gossip over his own son. I stayed in that old house, fixed it up, and started flipping beat-up cars for cash. Some nights I'd hear Rudy in my head and keep working anyway. Lies move fast, truth moves slower, but receipts move the fastest.